The Apostle Paul affirms the relationship that we have with Christ, and he says that we're not only children of God, but we're heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ. But this is an apprenticeship program. Christ is actually going to show and tell. Their fishing for fish is good. However, becoming fishers of men causes us to participate in the very calling of Christ to seek and save those who are lost. He says that I'm going to teach you how to use the right bait in order to find people. People come to Jesus in different ways. Sometimes it might be through a church service. Sometimes it might be through some type of television program. Most oftentimes, though, it's through an individual that has been praying for them and teaching them and talking to them. And that's what God is going to teach his disciples, how to become fishers of men. Jesus wastes no time in calling his disciples. They must act quickly and develop to be the people that can carry the message of Christ to the generation. Let's look at who he calls. He calls people who already have a job. Find people that are already busy and ask them to help you because they enjoy working. He calls people who are already used to working together. They were already in community. They knew how to work together. They knew how to gather the fish in. And he's calling people who are willing to change their focus from fish to men. He calls them not for a stroll along the beach, to be partnered with him in establishing the greatest story ever told and to redeem mankind. And that's the partnership he offers to us. It's a partnership that if you partner up with God to bring people to Christ, you are on the winning team. You can't lose. You are in a unique position to reach some people for Christ that nobody else can reach, that nobody else is praying for them. Nobody else is talking to them about Jesus. Nobody else is living a life that's going to be pleasing to God. You think that Peter, Andrew, James, and John were accidentally near Jesus, or do you think it was a planned event? Was Esther there by accident, or was she there for such a time as this? And I'm saying that for our church here, they were actually in God's plan, in God's will. When you're serving Jesus like you ought to serve, and you're bringing people into this assembly, you're doing the work and the will of God. You're a fishers of men. I don't know all the answers, but I do know that all that we have to do is do exactly what Jesus did when he comes to this earth and he gives his life for us.